Hi, everyone. Tony from Hack the Movies here, and today we're talking about Hot Fuzz.
Yes.
Is this the best cop movie parody of all time? Let's
Yes.
find out.
Yes.
Okay, never mind.
The answer is yes.
Never mind. Don't watch the episode. Like, share, subscribe.
See you guys later.
Let's find out today on Hack the
answer. We know the answer. It's literally the best buddy cop movie ever.
Well, let's explain why it's the best buddy cop movie.
If you've seen this movie, you know why. All right, honestly.
Today on Hack the Movies, let me get through the... Hello, Tom. I realize I haven't had you on an episode all year. It occurred to me the other day.
Yeah, it's been a while.
I was thinking about it. I'm like, yeah, Tom's definitely been on. And I'm like, because we shot that thing together. And I'm like, oh, that wasn't Hack the Movies. And I'm like, oh, in my mind, I'm like, oh, yeah, I hung out with Tom a bunch of times. And I'm like, oh, we didn't shoot.
We have not, but that's okay. I was only a little offended. But when you brought up the topic for today, though, I could not be happier.
Was saving you for Boys Month.
Yes.
Boys Month. Yeah. I got my No Ma'am shirt for Married with Children on.
Love it. I'd put my hand right in my pants if you
know,
could see it.
I did want to do Highlander earlier this year, but I think they finally put the new movie into production.
Oh, nice.
So I postponed it a little bit to where it's a little further in production. Then I'm going to go through those.
Okay,
so
cool.
We will be doing Highlander. I just need them to actually make the movie this time. It's been since like 2009. And it's like, can you guys actually make it? I mean, I don't want them to remake it, but it benefits the channel if they do.
Of course.
So at some point we'll get to that.
And I'm just excited to see any of them because I've literally never seen.
He's been saying he really wants to see them.
I've been waiting to watch Highlander with Tony specifically.
It's good. It's good. I have that 4K.
It better be.
I bought that Steelbook 4K like last year. Still haven't opened it yet.
Good. I'm excited to take that to the first.
But before we
spin.
do that, we gotta do Hot Fuzz. Edgar Wright's second feature film. People were really, really wanting to see the follow-up to Shaun of the Dead, the spiritual successor to Shaun of the Dead. I mean, he could have done anything, but he decided to do a spiritual successor to Shaun of the Dead. We now know that this is a trilogy, the Cornetto Trilogy.
Yes. You can see 3 flavors Cornetto Trilogy.
And they all have the theme of like control and like society controlling you and whatnot.
Yes, there's basically like there's always an oppressive force, if you will.
Some kind of like uniform force that takes over individuality or something. It's explored in all 3 films. So this is the second one. The last one was a buddy comedy and also romantic comedy.
Yes, rom-zom-com.
Rom-zom-com. But also with the buddy element. And they're like, okay, what are we going to do with zombies? They're like, what are we going to do this time? Like, hey, let's do another buddy comedy, but in the police genre.
Yes.
But to make it different, it's the British police, which are very, very different than American police.
Yes. Very different.
So it's fun that they're doing all the tropes that you get with American cop films, but then like one making fun of those tropes, but then also showing like, hey, here's the British version of all of this.
And it is just, it's amazing. It's the best homage to all buddy cop movies.
Yeah.
Every buddy cop movie, like it pulls so much from, and it just, it makes me happy.
And I can't wait to talk
about
how much the buddy story took over when we get to one scene. But yeah, I was super pumped for this. I was still in high school. I'm like, I can't, because I was watching Shaun of the Dead like constantly. And I'm like, I need to see this fucking movie.
I saw it in theaters this time.
So did I. So did
I made sure to see it in theaters when it came out because I had to download Shaun of the Dead.
Yeah. Well, we already talked about that where I got the bootleg DVD ahead of time.
Yes.
Yeah, I went to the theater, I think my girlfriend at the time or something, and I had a great time. I loved it.
Uproarious laughter for me, honestly.
I mean, for me, I feel like Shaun of the Dead is still my favorite. But like there are times where like I watch Hot Fuzz and I'm like, man, this might be better. I'm not sure. They're really neck and neck.
So I pretty much put Hot Fuzz on a totally different level.
Yeah.
Seriously, like I can't compare Hot Fuzz to Shaun of the Dead because they're both such amazing movies.
Yeah.
And there's so much that went into them.
Yeah.
So much thought, so much love, so much creativity, just so much. I love everything about this. That's why it's in my top 5 favorite movies of all time. But my point is, I don't put Hot Fuzz on the same level as Shaun of the Dead or The World's End because they're fighting monsters. Hot Fuzz is just fighting people.
Yeah, but I remember
they're not good people. You know, they're
remember,
acting.
Like, the people
as
are
monsters.
Because like the zombies are this unified, mindless thing that want to take over. World's End are the aliens that want everyone to conform.
Spoilers.
In this one, it's the town cult that wants everything to be exactly right. Again, it's all about like trying to get rid of individuality.
But I just can't compare them. Like it hurts me to almost because I love them both equally for such different reasons.
Yeah.
Like I can almost just not compare them, but I can compare Shaun of the Dead to The World's End, and Shaun of the Dead wins.
Yes.
In my book.
Obviously.
But
one day we'll get to The World's End, which I like.
It is. No, it is a very good movie, but
it's not as much as the other two.
Put it in the trilogy, then it doesn't hold up as well. And honestly, I think this might be your biggest spoiler-heavy episode you might have ever done because the entire movie of Hot Fuzz is spoilers.
Yeah.
Everything is foreshadowing. Everything is circular.
Single thing
everything.
So much, everything in the beginning is like broadcasted until it gets to the end.
It tells
Which
you
Shaun
the
of the Dead kind of did. Remember the whole like, let's get two birds, let's do this, do this.
Kill Phil, go to the pub,
this
wait for this
kind
all to blow
of does
over.
the same thing where it tells you how the movie's going to end.
And it does it constantly. So there will be spoilers if you're watching. Constantly spoilers.
The only other movie I know that spoiled things even more was, you seen Beau is Afraid yet? The Joaquin Phoenix movie from like 2 years ago by Ari Aster, the guy who did Hereditary and Midsommar.
Ooh, okay.
Beau is Afraid is really, really good.
Okay, I'll have to watch
It's
that.
a really weird comedy, but at some point he's like at home and he's going through like a TV and he's got their security system, but like he fast forwards through it and he get to see basically the whole movie and the end scene, but like he's fast forwarded so you don't know the context yet.
Yeah.
And then when I got to the end of the movie, like, did they show the whole ending?
Wait, what? And that happens so many times in this movie too.
But in this one, you actually saw the ending of the movie, but you didn't know that that's what you were seeing.
That's
so anyway,
that's tricky.
Let's get into this Edgar Wright masterpiece.
That is the right way to introduce this.
Hot Fuzz. It opens up. We get the backstory on Nicholas Angel.
We get this opening, the first 2 minutes of this movie, also a beautiful montage as well.
Yes.
But it gives you everything that plays out in the movie. Every single point that they say in this 2-minute opener is addressed later.
Yeah.
Every single point.
He is the best cop who ever copped. He's the top of his class. He's got plenty of extracurricular activities that he does.
Yes, fencing, biking, running. He's the best at all.
He excels in like urban pacification, like riot stuff. He's a part of like an anti-terrorist thing.
Yes,
they show him like killing terrorists in the beginning.
He even gets stabbed by Father Christmas,
played by Peter Jackson.
Peter Jackson, great cameo. Father Christmas gets stabbed.
I keep forgetting that's what they call him over there.
Father Christmas.
Yeah. Hilarious opening thing. And it's a really good contrast to Shaun of the Dead, where he was kind of like the schlubby, like,
yes,
just kind of going through life. And then this one, he's like very straight and narrow, tough and masculine. And then the third film, he's a total shit show.
Yeah, which is great. It's a great contrast, honestly.
So yeah, he's a total badass. He gets to meet Martin Freeman, who gives him good news. He's going to be a sergeant in the country.
And
and he's like, yeah, you wanted to move to the country. He's
he
like,
wanted
in
to
20 years.
Move out to the country sometime later with your...
I love that bit that he does. Like, yeah, you told me. You said, I'd love to.
I'd love to move out to the country sometime.
So...
And I have to mention something for a good friend of mine.
Yeah.
Anytime that something just enters the frame food-wise...
Yeah.
Just loves it, and it happens pretty often in this movie.
There always
oddly
is
enough,
food
but there's
coming
just
in
like a teacup comes in. He's just like, no thanks. Then we meet Steve Coogan.
Well, that was the thing. He's not happy with this.
No,
so he wants to go to the higher up. So Steve Coogan comes in, brings up
Tropic Thunder. If you didn't know,
Tropic Thunder, Hamlet 2,
Tropic Thunder,
and he was in one of the Jokers. I wanted to bring up a bad movie he was in, but I couldn't remember if he was in like the okay Joker movie or the bad one.
Wasn't there like a Jesus related movie he was in?
I think that was Hamlet too. There was a lot of Jesus stuff in that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Coffee and I think he was in Coffee and Cigarettes. He was in 24-Hour Party People. He's in a lot of shows.
Oh no, the cast in this movie is actually like a lot of A-tier stuff, which is
solid,
crazy.
And Martin Freeman did have a little bit of a cameo in Shaun of the Dead, so
yeah,
that was fun.
Yeah.
So he brings up the breakup that he went through with his girlfriend.
Janine.
Janine, yes. But I like that he's just like, yeah, so where are you living? He's like, oh, he's living in the barracks with the rookie. He's like, oh, good, you're in boxes.
You're already packed up then. You're ready to leave.
So and I love this because they had to call Steve Coogan. He's like, I want to go higher up. He's want to go to the chief inspector. He's like,
you want to take
and then he
this
just
all
calls
the way
him
up
in. He's
there?
like, hey, can you come in? And it's Bill Nighy.
Such a good. I'm so glad that he's in this
And
he really helps sell it.
I love that the two parts before, like the two people before try to break it easily. And he just comes in, he goes,
but the fact is, you've been making us all look bad. I'm sorry, sir.
You're over-exceeding everything.
You're so good at your job.
Yeah, no one can live up to you.
We can't. We just look terrible.
Yeah.
Literally making them all look bad.
Love it. You're all making us sort of look bad.
Mm-hmm. And he has this awesome little snarl, just like a...
Yeah.
When he's just like, oh, well, I don't think anyone's going to agree with this. Well, I do because I'm the chief
he's like, what
inspector.
about the team? And they all can't wait for him to leave.
They cut out there. People get the party poppers. They're just like, yes, leave.
So he, I love that they would have sent him to Sandford. It's one village of the year.
Sandford, Gloucestershire.
Yes.
I might be able to pronounce that a few times. If we keep saying it, I probably won't.
But they would have sent him there because it's like a peaceful village with no crime. So they're like, all right, if we can get him out of there, he'll stop making us look bad.
Right. So he goes out there in one of the most, in my opinion, a great cinematic transition scene.
Okay.
Because as you know, well, you might not know, typically in movies when characters are on the left side of the screen facing to the right, that means that they are advancing or progressing in like a storyline.
Yeah.
So in that entire montage cutscenes, which is super infamous for Edgar Wright, which is why I love his style so much.
It's the editing in this is frantic, but in a way that's not nauseating.
Like, how do you make a traveling scene where it's not just someone in a convertible on top of a bridge, just like singing to that sounds like Full House, but anyway. But you get my point. Just those very cliche travel. He makes it so much better. He cleans it up, makes it faster. And the character's always advancing. He's always looking right. Everything's always traveling to the right because he's progressing in the story. And it's just those little things that are just trickled within. And it's just like, Tom,
done.
it's a freaking transition shot. Yeah, but it's the best transition.
And it transitions to a scene with him and his ex Janine, played by Kate Blanchett, who covers her face for the whole time.
Yeah, Hella.
You went to Hella?
Yeah,
Hella?
That's where I went to Hella. Yep.
You didn't go to Galadriel?
Oh, yeah, that makes more sense.
That makes so much more. That's her biggest role of all time.
Yeah, that's a good point. Of all time? Okay.
You didn't go to Tar?
What? No.
I didn't see it, but she was nominated for an Oscar for playing a lady named Tar. It's like a conductor who yells at people.
Is it like Thomas the Tank Engine or something?
No, it has not. What Thomas the Tank Engine? What?
You saying trains and stuff?
No, I said Tar.
Yeah. Anyway,
he goes to talk to her. And I love that, like, she's explaining the crime scene, and he's just like, "Is that a relationship or us?" Oh, but
it's a big mess. Everything's all over the place.
I love that.
There's a sign of a struggle.
I love that he's talking to her on the phone, and then he comes in. He's like, "Janine, they've been moving me." He's like, "It's a guy." He goes, "I'm not Janine. She's over there."
Because everyone's dressed the exact same. Only their eyes are
exact
exposed.
Same thing. He's like, "Oh, sorry, Janine." But yeah, she brings up his problem that he doesn't know how to switch off. He's too married to the job. And he overthinks it. The only thing he cares about outside of the job is his plant.
Yeah, his Japanese peace lily.
Which I think is a reference to Leon the Professional, where he constantly had that plant.
That makes sense.
Yes. So yeah, she's like explaining all this stuff, and he proves her right, because as he's talking to her, he's just like...
At the end of it.
At the end, he's just like, that glass is broken from the inside. Like,
everybody stops and turns like, what?
I do love that she's seeing someone else.
Yeah, and he's just like, oh, him? Oh, you think I'd be dating Todd?
Yeah, he's like, you think I'd get it on with Bob? And he's like, oh. And then the other, he goes, I'm with him, and he goes, hello, hello there.
Hello there. It's just like, really, that's how you introduce yourself to someone's ex while working. Hello there.
Hello there. So yeah, he's like, all right, well, I'm off to Sandford.
Sandford, Gloucestershire.
I'm just saying Sandford. You can have fun all you want.
Gloucestershire.
We get to hear the voice of Jim Broadbent, who plays Inspector Butterman. Frank Butterman, right? And he lets him know that he has a really nice cottage waiting for him. And then he follows up.
Nice
and he
goes,
he's like, your cottage isn't ready. So they put him in a hotel.
Immediately.
And he checks in the hotel, and it's like a horror movie. I love this.
These intros for each of these characters, intros are so great. Before you even meet them, there's a character sleeping on the chair. Yeah. So once again, spoilers, because the first thing before you see those characters is two swords on the wall, just a little bit out of focus. And Simon Pegg looks down to see this character asleep, and then who shouts?
The girl at the front says, "Fascist."
No, she says,
"Oh,
but you've always
oh,
been
wait, sorry.
here."
He goes. You said she shouts. He goes up to her.
Yes.
And he goes, "I'd like to check in." And she goes, "Check in. You've always been here."
here.
And it's like The Shining. And then she looks like, "Oh, sorry. I thought you were my husband."
It's like, oh yeah, easy mistake from someone from The Omen. Right?
Yeah.
That's where she's from?
I think she... Wait, is she from The Omen?
She's from The Omen. Is from what I looked it up.
Oh, shit. I will put who she is there. I reviewed all The Omens last year.
She's in one of the it was in black and white, so I assume it's
I have
one
to
of the
look
more
up which
original
one she
ones.
was. She says fascist because she's playing her crossword.
Fascist.
And he's like, it's actually fascism.
Oh,
and I like that
fascism.
And I like that she like gives him the key to the room and he goes, "Hank." And she's like, "What?" And she's like, "Oh, it's a word for old woman, 12 down."
Yeah, 12 down, 3 across. Frightful old woman.
Yeah, and again,
Bless you.
This will come back later.
Oh no, that everything comes back.
So he can't sleep, so he decides he's going to go around the town and hit up the pub to drink a cranberry juice.
Yes.
And then he starts noticing all types of crime.
Well, he walks past when he walks into the bar.
Danny, played by Nick Frost.
Oh, Nick Frost.
And
amazing.
I forgot,
love him.
I don't have her name, but the female bartender is the landlord from Spaced.
Yes.
Marcia, I think her name is.
Mm-hmm.
So
I love reusing people from other projects.
I forgot how weird they made her look in Spaced.
Yeah.
They made her look way older than she was and gave her bad teeth. Like, oh yeah, she actually looked normal.
She's 53 when they said that she's 55.
53. Oh yeah, because he's reading the newspaper, and no one in the town is fan of the newspaper.
Well, he's just bad at spelling.
He did
Really
kind of
bad at
suck.
spelling.
Of all the people, I don't think they had to do what they did to him, but he did kind of suck.
He did. You can't run a newspaper and be bad at spelling.
So he's looking around and he notices all the kids in the pub and he starts asking how old they are. And I love that this has become
the reason he notices is because this one kid
the one
with the braces
and it blinds him. He's like,
the light comes through and hits the braces just perfectly, and it just over dramatically blinds him from the reflection. It's amazing.
So he goes up to them. And this has become like a meme now. The 22nd of February, they always do this.
What year?
When's your birthday?
22nd of February.
What year?
Every year. Get out.
And I love some get too scared. They're like, ah.
Yeah, he goes into the braces guy. When was your birthday? Ah!
He's like, out.
Everybody has to, the whole entire, and then it cuts to the entire bar empty.
Yeah, and the bartenders are pissed. They're like, yeah, better they're in here than out there. To serve the greater good.
But wait.
The greater good.
The greater good. We forgot about one other spoiler because there's 1,000 of them. Right before he walks into the bar, he goes up to the fountain, and there's a placard on that fountain when he throws a coin in. And guess what names are on that placard? Please, Tony.
It was the Buttermans, right? Or no?
It was the entire NWA.
Yes, it was the entire NWA.
The movie tells you and names the characters.
And now, you guys, because we haven't gotten there, you're probably saying the NWA, Ice Cube's in this movie?
Yeah.
No, not that NWA.
That motherfucker will swarm. All right.
A different NWA, the Neighbor Watch Alliance.
Yes, Neighborhood Watch Alliance. Very different.
Different than the other. This NWA is not straight out of Compton.
No.
Different NWA. So yeah, he arrests everyone, and then he arrests Danny for drunk driving, who almost had it. He's like, "You're not going to drive." He's like, "No." And then, of course, he drives and backs into him. So he arrests him, and then on the way, he's like, "I'm taking you to the station. Where is it?" But on the way, he's just grabbing like the drunk kids and everyone else. The guy,
he's just gathering up the whole town, as they say.
And he goes into the police station. He meets the front desk guy, who is
Bill Bailey.
Bill Bailey.
Oh my God, one of like the most infamous like British actors, like television.
And he was also Simon Pegg's boss in Spaced.
Mm-hmm.
I do like that because there's a twist later on with him, and like I remember listening to the commentary years ago. They're like, American audience didn't get this because they didn't know that there was only one of them.
Yeah,
so it's kind of lost on them.
They thought he actually was a twin.
Yeah,
it's just like no, there's just one of them. You find that out later. Once again, spoiler. Just spoiler after spoiler after spoiler.
Yeah, because there's like a fun thing. But yeah, he's just like, I want to process him. He's like, yeah, throw him in the tank. He'll be fine. He's like, oh, you in for the night? Yeah, get in
He
there.
won't be any good until the morning anyway.
So I remember listening to commentary years ago, and they're like, one thing we talked to like police officers, and like what never gets seen in like cop movies, and they're like the paperwork.
Yes.
So this is the first ever cop paperwork montage
Action scene, because it's Edgar Wright. So
And
any
it's even,
montage
like-
scene is gonna, anything mundane,
Yeah.
he turns into gold.
And I love that. My pen's dry. He's like, I brought
Don't worry.
mine, which normally would be a gun thing. It's like,
Uh-huh.
I've got mine.
No, he's prepped. He's got pen.
Yeah, and it's just like he's doing the mug shots, like the ones still wearing the traffic.
They got
cone.
like a rock like
Yeah.
soundtrack, like yeah,
going to jail.
going down. It's just like, okay, we're going real extra just for a
We
booking
get a
scene.
paperwork montage. It was awesome. The next day, everyone's saying good morning to him.
Yes, we get to meet all of like, this is another like, you have to pay attention to the
Yes.
scene, because if you look away for this another 3-minute scene, you will miss every plot device and every character introduction, which is extremely crucial.
And then we get Timothy Dalton as Simon Skinner. And I think at some
Yes.
point, if I
So
remember
good.
right, they wanted to figure out a way to have the words bad guy on screen. But I love that he comes up. He's like, I'm a murderer. I'm a killer.
I'm a slasher.
I'm a slasher of
Of
prices. They make him
My
the most,
prices are criminal. And then he runs off.
they make him the most obvious red herring
Oh my
ever.
God,
Like they
but
couldn't
that's why
try to
it's-
make him look more
And
like
that's
them.
why it's my favorite, because they just throw it in your
Also,
face.
Timothy Dalton, underrated James Bond.
Living Daylights?
Living Daylights, and my favorite of his, well, there's only two, but actually one of the most underrated James Bond movies, License to Kill.
Oh, okay.
Because that was like kind of like after the Cold War was done, and they're like, what's James Bond gonna do? And they're like, I don't know, fight drug cartels?
Yeah, I guess
gonna
he's not
fight-
fighting some other world
He's gonna go to
government.
South America and fight some drug cartels. He'll do that. That'll be awesome. I like License to Kill.
Okay.
It's a shame he wasn't able to be in GoldenEye because it took too long for them to make it and expired. But no, he's great in this. He's such an asshole in this, and I love
he's
it.
one of my favorite characters. in it. And every I like hang on every word that he says, because once again, everything he says is basically just foreshadowing, flowing out of his mouth.
Yeah. He goes, he also works at the grocery store, the big
Yes.
shop.
Oh yeah. Well, for this montage, we literally meet everybody, and this is where like it's starting to get almost. You might not notice it's starting to get a little creepy yet. The hints will be a lot less subtle.
So
but you meet the lady on her bicycle. You're going past, and
The
you
guy
got
with the coat, I think.
yes,
around
Mr.
here?
Treacher, I believe is
think
his
so,
name.
yeah.
He's walking by with his coat, and then we got the two men
In the hauling truck?
Yes, in the garbage truck, I believe.
It's a truck where they haul things. I don't know if it was garbage truck.
I'm not sure entirely
Yeah.
either. But
Because they mentioned they have like two jobs, and that's
yes,
one of
because
them.
everyone around here works a couple jobs.
Yeah.
Like even
the
what's her
20
face works down at the strip club. It's just like, oh, okay then.
So he walks to the police station again, but the guy suddenly at the front, his hair's all messy, and he doesn't recognize him. And he's like, how about the guy in cell block 4? He's like, what guy? So he goes in, and he's like, he's gone. And this is where we realize Danny is a cop.
Where'd he go?
He's like, who's gone? He's like, the guy, you.
That's a really fun
Hello, why are you
reveal.
dressed like a police officer? Because
I
I
am
am one. So we learned that he's the son of Inspector Butterman.
Mm-hmm.
Very
proud.
Yeah, and Inspector Butterman basically introduces himself, talks to him.
Yeah.
We learned that the last sergeant they had from the city went crazy.
Yeah, Sergeant Popwell
Yes.
had a great big bushy
yeah,
beard.
he's like, he had one thing you didn't. What? A great big bushy beard.
That comes back.
Yeah. They put that in there so you know who's in that tunnel at the end. So we meet the Andes. Which of course
love
the one
meeting the Andes.
The one is the douchebag kid from Shaun of the Dead.
And the other one is in The World's End.
Yes, he is.
Mm-hmm. So because these characters, they're coming back. Edgar Wright really likes working with
And I do like
the same people in this trilogy.
I do like
which
that
is
that one
nice.
guy ended up being the bad guy in that one Jurassic Park movie. I'm like,
Yeah,
all
I
the
thought that was
actors.
kind of hilarious, but good for him. Make that money.
So they're detectives. They're the Andes because they're both called Andy.
And they're just completely silent, and they just stare him down.
And then upstairs is the NWA.
The NWA. And here is a fun little tidbit.
Yeah.
In this scene, the second that he enters into there and he's introduced to the NWA as that character with all the monitors behind him, directly behind and another shot, there's a cricket bat. I wonder what that cricket bat could be referring to.
That's the one I missed. That's the one I missed.
So I've been watching this movie for 15 plus years. I just found this when I rewatched it recently.
And I told you about the other one.
Every time I watch this movie, that's why I love this movie so much, because every time I watch this movie, I find something new.
Yeah.
I can't name any other movies that have done that. Like this many years
he
later,
does load up. Well, that's why I
hundreds
like watching
of- oh my
Spaced,
God,
because you
yes.
can just catch something new
Well,
every
same
time.
with Shaun of the Dead. Like
Yep.
every time I watch it, I see something I didn't see last time.
What was I going to say? In this, he talks about how he's watching him going around the town the night before.
Yes.
But he has something on his mind. There's a plight on this town that won't go away.
No, what is it?
The living statue. He's very upset that there is a living
God.
statue who keeps coming to the town. They'll be up to their neck in crusty jugglers.
Crusty jugglers.
But Danny is going to get punished.
Yes, the worst I
Yeah.
mean, how would you punish someone normally?
Well,
for being getting a DUI, essentially.
for losing your helmet, misplacing your helmet, you got to buy cake for the office. But drunk driving as an officer, that's something more severe.
You have to be more severe.
He has to buy ice cream.
Are you trying to say there's going to be no shortage of Chunky Monkey for the rest of this week?
And you can tell, Nick doesn't like any of this.
Nick Frost.
No, Nick Frost.
Oh,
Nick the character.
man.
But Nick, the Nick Angel is just
Yes.
what is going on here? Oh, and they also have a swear jar.
That comes into play.
I did like when they went to the riot room and it just has cobwebs because there's
Yes.
never been a riot, and then the
There's
evidence
never
room is
been
just empty.
Completely empty. And the code is 000.
Yeah, or I think it was might be 9999.
Yeah, something, just the easiest code to get into the weapons vault, if you will.
So yeah, they the Andes are giving him shit. They're like, yeah, there's a lot of guns in the country. He's like, all the farmers and their mums have them, and then he's just
really, like who? Farmers.
He's like farmers and their mums.
And who else?
Their mums.
Farmers' mums.
Which will come up later.
Foreshadowing once again.
It's so funny how it bookends each other, and they all kind of meet in the middle there. He meets with the neighborhood watch that night.
Yes.
Oh, by the way, they looked up some stuff that he did, and Danny starts to really like Nick. He's just like,
Yes.
wait, I like this. Oh, you did this, you did that.
Whoa.
And
You did
he
all that
thinks-
cool cop stuff.
He thinks it's so cool he got stabbed. He's like, no, it sucked. But he meets with the Neighborhood Watch Alliance, and he's bored by it.
Well, was this before or after the mustache?
Got a mustache. I know.
That's one of the trailer.
Yes.
One of the trailer jokes, I believe. But
Oh.
still such a great.
That is, yeah.
He just
I
drinks
think
from it's like I guess, what has foam like that? I guess it was probably like a.
he probably had some kind of latte or something.
Okay, I
Yeah.
gotcha. But yeah, Simon Pegg's character is just like, oh, you got a mustache.
I know.
So good.
So he's bored by the Neighborhood Watch, and I forgot to mention the Reverend
The Reverend Shooter.
blanking.
Foreshadowing.
Yes, I'm blanking on his name.
I do know his name in Indiana Jones.
I was about to say it's Belloc. I was seeing if I
Belloc.
had Raiders of the Lost Ark.
But it is Belloc.
Yeah, it was right there. It's shiny gold box. To the left, left, down, left. Oh, they don't have his name on the back of it. All right, you know who else? You know who else he played? Ivan Ooze from Power Rangers, the movie.
Yes, he did.
Anyway,
Ivan Ooze.
the
Reverend Ivan.
the NWA, they have their meeting. They talk about someone who's having twins, but they have to bring up something horrifying in the town.
It's
The living statue. And I love that he's just like, really? I'm dealing with a living statue? Okay, you did it. I love when he's talking to the kids about being a cop, but only Danny has questions about it. Can you shoot a man in the head? It will blow up. Tim Messenger is the editor for the paper.
Yes.
And-
Hey.
Yeah, and he is annoying. I do like that he's trying to take pictures. He's like, how about the teacher in handcuffs? He's like, that doesn't set a good message. Like, what about Wavy Raton? He's like, just take the picture.
Whatever. Don't know what to stick about.
And he spells Nicholas Angel's name wrong. So everyone starts calling him Angle.
Nicholas Angle.
Angle. Hello, Angle.
Sergeant Angle. Morning, Angle.
And everyone's giving him shit. And I love that he accidentally yells at a guy, Steve Merchant.
Peter Ian Staker.
Staker.
Yeah. Piss
Staker,
Taker.
come on. Cut to him being like, sorry, Mr. Staker.
Sorry, Mr. Staker.
Yeah, so the swan's gone.
Caliban.
Yeah. The swan's gone.
Where have the swans gone?
But I like that he goes, can you describe it? He's like, it's got a long neck. And he goes,
It's a long, slender
it's
neck.
a swan.
It's a swan.
So apparently someone owns a swan and it's gone.
And then we have a nice little montage of Nick Frost and
Honk.
Honk.
But I love that it's a running thing throughout the film. That
The swan is constantly
you'll
coming
see
up.
it pop up randomly.
The swan is a menace throughout this entire film. Honestly, a menace throughout the film.
So then Nick tries to tell Danny that there's criminals everywhere.
Yes, he has
He's
to
like,
pay attention.
And he's like showing everyone in the town, like, why is that guy walking around? I was like, because he's fuck ugly. He's like, or maybe he doesn't want people to know what he looks like.
Yeah,
Why is
because
that
he's
guy-
fuck ugly.
Why does that guy have a big coat? Oh, I don't know. They see Lurch. This is our I think Michael's his name, but they call him Lurch.
Rory, I have it here. Hold on, sorry. Okay. So Lurch, played by Rory McCann, or Game of Thrones fame.
Yes.
I love him in this. And also, this is a weird thing that I do in movies, but when I find out that one of the characters is like about as tall as me,
Yeah.
I will imagine what I look like in the movie. So I'm just like, okay, I'm about Simon Pegg's probably about here. Okay, based on that one fight scene at least. So if in real life I could pick up Simon Pegg and throw him. All right, cool. All right, let's go meet Simon Pegg. I'm ready.
Did you see the guy?
I do it with Vince Vaughn too, because they're actually like 6'4", 6'3".
Did you see the guy playing Shao Kahn in the new Mortal Kombat? He's gigantic.
Is he? Good.
He's also super roided out, muscly.
Good.
But I don't think that movie is going to be good. But I looked at Shao Kahn. I'm like, well, they nailed the casting. I don't know if the writing will be good, but I'm like, holy shit, that's Shao Kahn.
And in case for anyone at home, just to let you know, I'm actually taller than almost every actor that has played Michael Myers.
Yes.
Just to give you a frame of reference, I am larger than Michael Myers in most instances.
Well, when they reboot it 5 years from now, I'm sure you'll be a shoo-in.
Just remember, most instances, not all of them.
So he's trying to show him like it can happen. Anyone could be a bad guy, and he's just not getting it at all.
Yar.
And
and
Yar.
he's his sister's brother.
He lives with his sister
and his
mother.
mom.
What are they like? Which one? They're both the same.
It's like,
person.
which one? Oh no, it's the same person. It's like, okay, and that explains that he is a little bit slow, as some might say.
Yes. They go to the supermarket, and Danny's checking out DVDs. Super Cop, Meet the Cop that can't be stopped. And a lot of this was used for the teaser trailer.
And then they call Nicholas Angle back to the back. It's like
Angle, Sergeant
Angel.
And he meets with
to the manager's office.
He meets with Skinner.
He does. This is a great intro.
Mm-hmm.
I love how they have a picture of him right next to him.
Yeah.
And he's smiling the exact same way. And it's just.
But he's talking to Nick, and he's just like, a lot of people go to the other big mega mart. May their heads be struck from or whatever.
Their heads be struck.
But then he's like, oh, I'm worried about this. He's like, oh, you shouldn't be worried about that. You should be worried about that. And he points to the monitor, and he sees the refrigerator mobile.
Stephen Merchant.
Wait, what?
Is his character's name, isn't it? Or no?
No. Stephen Merchant is the guy who played the Swan dude.
His last name's Merchant.
Yes. George
Merchant.
GM,
yes.
Yes. So he shows up. He's like, oh, yes, the refrigerator tycoon who built that giant mansion that's an eyesore.
Monstrosity over on Body Blah Street.
And I love that Simon Pegg is just like, no, I didn't mean him. I mean the guy shoplifting, which is the purple suit guy.
And it's the purple suit guy with the hat that is fuck ugly.
Yeah. So this was used in the teaser trailer. And I remember the teaser trailer being on horror forums back then. Everyone spotted the Shaun of the Dead reference. So in the DVD bin is a foreign DVD for Shaun of the Dead, which was called Zombies Party. And they put a sticker over Simon Pegg's face so you can't see it.
It's so quick.
Which reminds me of Married with Children. There's an episode where they go to the video store and Ed O'Neill was in a movie called Dutch. And they have on the video store, it's like clearance and it's all Dutch tapes, but they have stickers all over Ed O'Neill's face.
That's good. That's good. You got to be able to make fun of yourself.
Clearance.
You got to make fun of yourself a little bit.
So yeah, he's chasing him all around the
such
town.
A good chase scene. It even has like some really good jokes in there that Edgar Wright has been waiting to put in. One of the times he turns one of the corners. And it's basically an Indiana Jones shot, like similar where Harrison Ford runs up to the camera. It's a close up right here. so that he can say the line,
"You mothers."
Mothers.
It's just a bunch of mothers.
It's do the 180 and it's just a whole bunch of moms with strollers because he's just like, oh, it's supposed to be this dramatic reveal of like, oh, what could he possibly see that's so that's mothers.
We get a great callback to Shaun of the Dead with the fences.
Yes, you've never taken a shortcut before.
But this time he nails it. It's ridiculous.
He does these jumps.
The last one is a trampoline.
His stunt double does. It's just like, woo, does like a...
I know.
So cool.
But the twist here is Nick Frost tries and it just breaks right through.
Right through. Right through.
I love at one point during the chase, he sees the swan. He's like,
do I get the swan? What do I do?
Luckily, there's a bunch of spray painting kids there.
The hoodies.
The hoodies, yes.
The hoodies is what they're called.
And then I feel like they got this from The Simpsons when Professor Skinner was fighting the Disney lawyers. And he throws the suitcase and you just see it hit the guy. Mm-hmm. They did it here where he throws the thing and hits him. And then Godzilla X Kong did it recently. Kong throws a rock and as an ape is running away and it hits him in the head. I like that gag for some reason.
It's fun. It's a nice, the suspense is there, the delivery.
Okay, so then Danny's asking more questions. Like, you ever fire your gun in the air going, He's like, no, I never fired my gun in the air going,
Another time, you really have to pay attention during this scene because they just lay it out for you. Have you ever fired two guns in the air while jumping? Yelling, Have you ever had a high-speed police chase? Like, spoiler. All of these things that he describes is like all the things that he wanted to do as a cop. Yeah. It comes full circle because at the end, he does all of the things that he's listing.
do love that they do get into a bit of a chase. It lasts 1 minute because they turn the lights on. The guy just pulls over. And this is Blower.
Another beautiful transition.
I think it's Martin Blower.
Yes.
He was
in Patriot Games.
Huh?
He was in Patriot Games.
Oh. I have that movie somewhere. But yeah, so he's there with that lady's in a lot of
She's
stuff.
in a lot of like nothing that I've really watched for some reason.
You've seen her. If you look her up,
I'll
I'll put her name there. If you look her up, you're like, oh, it's that lady.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
she has an insatiable laugh.
Yeah.
It's horrible.
They're on their way to do a production of Romeo and Juliet at the local theater. And I like that he's just writing everything he's saying. And he's like, stop writing. But he tries to tell Danny's like, this notebook has got me out of so many things. It's your most important tool, more than anything else.
Which, once again, foreshadowing.
And Danny shows his notebook.
And what he's done with it.
He's got a flip book of
like a little flip book of a guy getting
a robber.
And the robber's head like explodes. It's actually pretty funny. He's like, oh, wait till you see the other side. And then it just cuts to the next scene.
So the guy they pulled over offers them tickets to the play, and he's like, we can't accept gifts from people we booked. Rips it up.
Officially rebuked.
And it's like a cool moment. And then Potterman goes, he's like, we need 2 cops to represent us at the play today. So he ends up going anyway.
And Nick Frost's character is like, yay.
The play is terrible.
Oh, it's hilarious how terrible it is.
Bang! Love me, say that you love me.
It's a really bad production of Romeo and Juliet. By the way, he's way too old to be playing Romeo.
Yeah.
Really, really terrible production. And then the end it plays Love me,
say that you love me.
And they look kind of like the 90s Romeo and Juliet with Claire Danes and Leo DiCaprio.
Mm-hmm. And they're just like they're doing like the line kick dance. It's like, what? This is a very weird representation.
I know. So yeah, they notice that Mr. Blower is getting around because his wife's not there.
Mm-hmm. And it's even referenced in the bar afterwards, like the rap party at the bar, because and Mr. Skinner even has a fun little line. He just leans over. He's like, I'd love to just bash that head open. All sorts of secrets will just pour out.
Yep. He couldn't be more obvious as a bad guy.
God, he's saying it in front of all these people.
Yeah.
And
so they leave. And they're annoyed by him, the guy, Martin Blower. So they say, and this is like everyone who dies, their deaths are advertised, or for like they're mentioned. Yeah. He goes, hopefully that's the last we see of him.
Cut to man
killer with the axe.
With the axe.
But then it cuts to them, like the girl knocks on his door and he goes, we haven't got long. And then they get murdered.
Murder.
The one cop, I think it was Tony. He's talking about how he thinks they might have died. It's like this, right?
Well, the car started there.
Yeah.
And then ended up
here. And their heads came off.
And then he even has a line. He just goes right up to Nicolas Cage. Nicolas Cage is Nicholas Frost, is Nicholas Angel.
I do like that. He's just like, he always says something, but he needs Angel to like verify. He's like, right? Is that what we do?
Yeah, is that what we do?
He's like, do what he said.
That comes up later.
Yeah. Skinner already knows who's dead. He's like, word travels fast.
Yeah, they're just people just happen to be driving around at the edge of town conveniently at that time. And there's other characters that may have been already listed on that plaque, just in the background.
Yep.
They're there too. Other people driving
and
through.
Nick is very, very suspicious. He thinks
it's a traffic accident.
Collision.
Well, an accident
Remember,
implies.
We're not supposed to say collision because it implies that no one's at fault.
No.
So it's collision. I like that he like is trying to tell the detectives like there might be something up with this, and they're like they tell him to fuck off to the model village. Again, will come up.
Model village.
And they're like, "Well, should we go through everyone in the phone book? We'll start with Aaron Aronson." But he points out that there were no skid marks on the road.
Skid marks.
Yeah, they're super immature. But it's just like, why didn't he hit the brakes while he was swerving out of control?
Yeah, and the Andes are like, it's your job, detect.
Your detectives, detect. But no, he has other things to do. They have to send him to question a guy who was trimming someone else's hedges.
Yes.
And they bring the old guy who was also in Rome. So 2 people were in Rome. This old guy and then the other farmer.
Filch.
Who I think
Potter.
was Dr. Channard in Hellraiser 2.
Okay, and he's also in The World's End.
Yes.
With like one of the best lines in the movie.
But this old mumbling guy and that guy were both on the show Rome at that time.
Okay, nice. And he's the translator.
He's the translator for the even more bumbly guy.
To translate to him, to translate.
Yeah, I suppose. He says, yes, I suppose. So they're there yelling.
Talk about his firearm under his arm. He's like, so I assume you have that firearm under your arm.
Yeah,
it's
so
registered,
license,
right?
Yeah.
And then
he's like, I have it for this one.
For this one, he has.
And then they go into his like a storage thing, and he has every gun ever
with an amazing montage.
He says he's found them.
Oh yeah, found. There's enough arsenal for like an army in there. This guy's like a
loaded
end of the world kind
He's
of
like,
guy.
a lot of these are dangerous and not licensed because friggin' England doesn't believe in freedom. Anyway.
And they find a sea mine. A literal sea mine. And they're just like hitting
it. Big hunk of junk. And then it starts clicking. And I love that they run out and then it doesn't blow up. They're like, it's deactivated. They're like kicking in and shit.
I love it. That is such a good like deception. It just makes me so happy because any other movie, there's always an explosion. This is like the first time I've ever watched a movie where it's just like, oh, it's a fake out. Oh my God. That's amazing.
So they go to the pub, and this is when Nick officially starts drinking.
Winchester.
We got to go to the Winchester.
Oh, geez, sorry.
They start drinking, and then Danny starts to call him out for working too much.
Yes.
We get a little bit of his backstory. Nick's uncle was a cop. He brought him a little cop car that he drove around in.
And there's a picture of that, actually, in the opening scene when he's packing up.
Yes.
And he's moving. He actually takes that picture off of the wall.
But I love that was his hero. He's like, I really loved him. He's like, sounds
Anytime
like a good guy.
Behind that pedal car.
And then he's like, sounds like a good guy. He goes, actually, he was arrested for selling drugs to students. He goes, what a
That's just how they drop that in there. I'm like,
I do love that he goes, all my life I've wanted to be a cop, except for the one summer I wanted to be Kermit the Frog. But yeah, he wanted to prove that the law is good, and that he can serve justice. Nick Frost does Danny
does the catch up
eye
in the eye.
thing.
And that's actually the first time in the movie that Nicholas Angel, his character, smiles. Actually, the whole movie, he doesn't smile once because he's that straight-laced. He's that super cop, if you will.
Yeah. But the refrigerator guy is peeing everywhere,
which is CGI pee, actually, which is hilarious. And like and Simon Pegg claims he's like, "Oh no, you see the tip, you see the tip," and Edgar Wright is basically just like, "No, it's just the tip of the hose, which wasn't working, which is why it's CGI."
Frame by frame,
please do.
But yeah, so he's drunk. They tell him Butterman
just the tip.
Yeah. Frank tells him he's got to take him home, and Simon Skinner's there and goes, "He'll be in bits tomorrow."
And he has like another great British like dark humor thing where he slips his thing and spills his beer, and he's just like, "Oh, looks like someone needs to get a ride home and should get home early," and it's actually the fridge magnate.
Yes,
which is a very good little deception there.
They do take him home.
They do,
and
they take home a little drunk, because he's short.
Now, when they get there, they point out that his house is not fitting in with the village's rustic aesthetic, because it is giant. He's got this gaudy fence, this giant
huge mansion.
They put him in there. They get him home.
Yeah, they get him home. They get him through the front door. He tries to give him a tip. That doesn't work.
Yeah. And then the killers kill him and blow up the... It's kind of intercutting, but they blow up the mansion. He gets launched out of the house somehow. But so, apparently, if I remember right, this movie originally was going to have a romance angle with like a female character, and they decided it was too much. So that's why a lot of Nick and Danny's friendship starts to feel like a romance.
Well,
especially in this scene where they get there, he's like, "All right, well, this is a good night." They're like, "Well, you want to come in for like tea or something?
Coffee?
How about another pint?" He's like, and it really does feel like a romance.
Well, the lighting is actually set like exactly like that for it to be like a romantic, like right before you go in. And then we get to see a glorious reveal.
Yes, of all of his DVDs and everything.
He just like opens it up and it's just like the heavens speak, and it's just like, and apparently that is Edgar Wright's
personal collection, right?
And 2 other people, because they didn't have enough to fill this whole closet. So it's apparently 3 people's collections combined.
Nice.
To make this closet possible.
During this, he talks more about why his last relationship failed. And apparently he missed things like dinners and her father's funeral. Like, that's a big one to miss. You don't want to miss that one.
Yeah. But another one of my favorite transition scenes are around here, where so they go, once the killer is behind Merchant in his mansion. He's peeing all over the toilet seat. It's kind of funny. And then they do like the in the mirror reveal in the bathroom, of course. And then he hits him on the head. The exact transition moment of hitting him on the head is the same time that Simon Pegg falls back into the chair with beer in hand, and it is just, to me, like flawless.
There's another one where they mentioned like feet being dragged or something, and you see them dragging him.
Just another little nod that Edgar Wright loves putting into this stuff, and it just makes me appreciate it so much more.
They watch Point Break. And they see the scene.
Bad Boys 2 or Point Break.
Which one should I
watch?
He's like, no, which one do you want to watch first?
Yeah, we're going to watch both of them.
But yeah, he's pointing out that it's unrealistic. He's like, yeah, it was definitely no holds barred action, but you would have to do a considerable amount of paperwork.
And then of course he has the Keanu scene, and he's firing his gun up in the air, saying "ah."
They investigate the body, the charred remains of the body.
Yes.
Yeah, he wants to stay there, and he's like, "Don't you have a church roof to fundraiser to go to?" He's like, "No, I don't." And then he's like, "Actually, you do." So he's there, and I like that he does a little shooting range. He doesn't like guns.
No, he doesn't.
Much like the Rundown. But he's very good with guns. Oh, Jesus.
Sorry, you mentioned the Rundown. I got excited.
Tom got excited, punched the thing. But yeah, he's not... He doesn't like guns, but he's very good at them. He bullseyes everything, and what's his face gets the giant monkey. You get the giant monkey.
He looks at the gun like it's like the Holy Grail, just like, oh, this just came from you, and immediately shoots the doctor in the foot on accident.
Thank you, Danny. I can't believe I shot someone.
As a doctor, he can deal with it.
So the journalist asked to meet with Nick near the church.
Tim Messenger.
Yeah, he's like, I got information on this. I want to talk to you about it. But Simon has to do the raffle.
Yes.
Or not Simon. Nick has to do the raffle. Simon wins it, but he's not around. He's in the loo, apparently.
Simon Skinner.
Yes. And then he calls Tim Messenger's name, and he goes to look for him. And the killer, and they're playing Omen music by this, because this is a very Omen type kill if it wasn't a killer.
It's so good.
Yeah, the killer knocks a piece of the roof, which again needed to be repaired.
And the tension is so high. Like the way that they're cutting this scene, the tension is so high.
And dude, this part is like extremely gory.
Violent. It's so violent. I loved it when I first saw it.
The top of the tower goes through the top of his head, explodes his head.
Oh yeah.
There's a part in his brain where the brain explodes. And it's just like in his neck, and he
looks like a Silent Hill character. He looks like almost like
the Pyramid Head.
Pyramid Head.
And I like at that point they're like, it's been a terrible accident.
Terrible accident. It's like, oh my God. Yeah, okay, this one actually does look pretty like an accident, though.
So Nick thinks it's a murder, and Butterman takes him seriously. He's like, okay, we got to question everyone. We got to lock this down.
And one of the police officers has Spider-Man face paint on. And like he's taking his job seriously.
And I love that both Buttermans are dressed like cowboys. The detectives are not detecting well. Not doing a good job. Nick decides he's going to go through all the articles to find connections. He does find a lot of misspellings. And he notices something that connects all the victims. And he's explaining it to Danny, and it turns out it's Danny's birthday.
Danny.
And he's just like,
why didn't you tell me?
He's like, we were working. He's like, oh, shit. But he talks about how, like, each one was involved with someone else. But he goes to the flower shop.
Some sort of conspiracy, if you will.
So he goes to the flower shop to get him a peace lily. And he meets, what's the lady's name? Flower lady.
Sissy.
Well, no, that's not Sissy.
Damn it, no, you're right.
Sissy is her cousin.
Yep. Also known as Sissy.
Yeah, but she's talking about like how she's going to move soon.
Yeah, she has to move.
Yeah, she's like, well, they wanted to offer me for this, and I turned them down, and I decided I'm going to offer it to these other people because if they build a bypass here, this land will be very, very expensive.
Very, very valuable.
Yeah,
God
so he's listening to her. He goes into his car and he looks back and sees her get murdered.
Oh, such a good kill. Right. And that is another foreshadowing because the shears are right on the counter as you walk into the scene. And it's just, why would the shears just be? And she even mentions, I'm always losing my scissors. And it's just like they're right in front of you.
He chases the killer all around. And at one point, the killer goes through a window, cuts himself.
There's blood on the window.
And then turns a corner and somehow gets way further.
So immaculately faster for some
And he has no idea what's going on there.
As we remember in the beginning of the movie, Simon Pegg's character is the fastest.
Yeah.
He made the new lap record for running.
How did this guy beat
How
them?
did he find someone unless there was someone like...
Also, I think her name was Leslie.
Leslie.
He's like, Leslie something was fucking murdered. And they're putting it in the swear jar. He's losing his mind because everyone's like, it's an accident. There's no murder.
Murder. By the way,
goes, murder.
I say that all the time.
Murder.
Anytime someone says murder, I'm just immediately murder.
And Nick thinks that Skinner did it.
Which this scene is actually really good.
He goes in there and he like lays out the entire conspiracy. Like, you did this because of this. And this because of that, and that, and that, and that, and that, because you were worried about the land, so you killed the person with the land, and all this stuff, because it was a whole big inside thing. And he's like, and by the way, you're her cousin, Sissy. And he's like, well, no, I didn't do that. I had nothing to do with that. Also, everyone knows that I'm Sissy, because I took ballet as a kid. Little Sissy Skinner. But then he's just like, and also it couldn't be me. I have all this footage of me at the store, and I love how obnoxious. Like he's just smiling at the camera. He's like, well, I think at one point he's reading a newspaper with like the date on it.
It's very, very obvious.
And I like that he goes, yes, and you have a cut on your leg this very evening.
Sustained this very evening.
And there's no cut, and he's like, this very evening.
Because he was ready. He was so ready for that delivery.
And I like that he goes, this is getting uncomfortable.
And for all the flashbacks in this scene, actually, Edgar Wright had gone ahead and he strategically, when he filmed all of these scenes initially, he made sure that when they were in flashback form, since they're all backwards, all of the whip pans for these transitions
were backwards. That's funny.
Were able to be done forwards and backwards. He literally planned all of those shots ahead of time, which is
he does apparently like strategically map out everything.
Crazy how he did.
Well, I think we talked about it last time. That was like one of the theories on why he ended up not doing Ant-Man, because Marvel loves to like in post-production change things.
Yeah, well, that's why they have that infamous like, one guy said to the other guy said. Yeah, like that scene is exactly Edgar Wright.
So that's like one of the holdovers. But again, they like to tweak things in post, and I think his stuff was like real meticulously planned.
And Edgar Wright was just like, "Oh no, I'm the director."
By the way, real
hired
quick,
me to do something.
Still haven't seen Last Night in Soho. I'll get to it.
We've talked about this again.
Yeah,
it's pretty good. It's not great, but it's good.
I am pumped for his new Running Man.
Now very excited for Running Man.
Now people were like shocked to hear me say that, because I love the original Running Man.
Oh, I thought it was because you always review movies with Arnold in them with me. So I just thought you were trying to torture me.
Always relax. There's one recently, for Boys Month. I didn't do it with you, okay?
All right.
But Running Man, I love the original Running Man. I did do that on Rental Review Cinemassacre years ago. But I know, I haven't read it at the moment. I know from like fans of Stephen King, because he did it under pseudonym, they usually say that movie has almost nothing to do with Running Man. It's very different.
Okay.
That's why I'm a little bit, in this case, I'm like, I'm okay with a remake if it's based off like a book.
Okay.
I'm like, okay, I'll let it slide, because all I ever hear from people who read the book is like, yeah, the movie's good, but it's nothing like the book. I'm like, okay. But I'm excited for it. The trailer looked fun.
Yeah.
Looked like a lot of fun, and it has my identical twin brother, Glenn Powell, in it.
Yeah.
Because, you know, he was a YouTuber and
Well, I
Twister.
mean, I did see you with Sydney Sweeney that one time.
Yes.
I
girl,
was very confused because I was just like, is that Tony?
Any girl I date has to look exactly like Sydney Sweeney, because that's what Glenn Powell can get. And as we all know, he was a YouTuber with his face on a shirt in Twisters. I'm a YouTuber that sells a shirt with his face on it. And we were both in The Dark Knight Rises. So I'm very excited to see my identical twin brother on the big screen with Edgar Wright.
That makes sense.
And Edgar Wright knows who I am because he shared one of my videos years ago, and he knows who Glenn Powell is. We're getting real closer, me and Glenn and Powell. I can't wait to have him on the show one day.
One day.
One day. He'll be here.
Yeah,
We'll
for
do it.
sure.
We'll do it.
I'm not doubting that.
I mean, maybe he'll bring Sydney along with him. I don't know.
Maybe.
I don't know. One could only hope. Anyway, I'm excited for that movie. The trailer looked fun. The trailer looked fun.
It did. I agree.
So yeah, Nick is proven wrong, and he's devastated. He's like giving up.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he's like checking the footage and nothing's happening. And I like that Skinner's like, I'm gonna dedicate that area as a garden in her memory. He's like, hey, why don't you jog on?
Which I didn't know what jog on meant until this movie.
Yeah.
And then I had to like look it up. I'm like, oh, it means F you in British.
I did love when he's talking about all the people who were murdered, and they're like, even this person goes, no, not him, actually. Really? No, not really. But yeah, so he's given up. He tells the girl, it's like, yeah, she fell on her shears. He's all sad. And then the one girl goes, who was the coccicidal maniac from Shaun of the Dead. She's like, no luck with them killers then. He's like, oh, it's just the
one killer
recently. And then he thinks about it. He's like, oh my God, more people might be involved.
Get us back to the station, now!
And he tries to explain it to Butterman. Butterman's not in on it. He's like, you're just paranoid. But that night, Nick is attacked by Lurch.
Yarp.
Narp. But I love that he distracts him with the
cuddly monkey.
The cuddly monkey, and goes, playtime's over, and breaks him with the peace lily.
That comes back later, which is awesome because it's another buddy cop action trope where he says like a cool line before.
But I love that he's pretending to be him. It's like, yarp, and then
that's all he says is yarp.
And then he has to say nope, and you see him, he has to guess, and he just goes, narp. And he's just like, good. Oh, my God.
I love that. I love that so much. I still, to this day, say narp to things.
And I think at this point he calls Danny and says the shit just got real or something.
Shit just got real. Well, that was Martin Lawrence says it in right next to Will Smith in that like hero shot. Shit just got real.
Shit just got real. So yeah, they go to
which is perfect because in the movie, like the falling action and like all that stuff, the story progression, that's the exact same.
The exact same moment. Mm-hmm. So he goes to where the NWA is, and they're all in their dark robes, speaking in Latin. He's listening in on them.
All about the greater good.
He interrupts their meeting, and he's like, yeah, you were mad about the land developers and stuff. When it turns out that was like maybe a bonus. That wasn't their real reason for killing everyone. The whole land thing wasn't a big deal, really.
God, this is
what
it
like
is. The best part, such a good
is
payoff.
That they want to keep being Village of the Year, and they want to keep things the same.
Mm-hmm.
So the reason they killed the editor isn't because he was going to write a story on everything.
No.
It's because he had too many misspellings.
Yeah, he just didn't know how to spell stuff, so they had to kill him.
The reason they were killing the refrigerator mogul wasn't because he was going to work with these developers and change things, because his house was too ugly.
His house was ugly. That's why they blew it up.
It's literally, and I love that Nick is just like, wait, what? Like, is this about winning Village of the Year?
And then the one woman with the bad laugh. Yeah, that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh yeah,
That's why they killed her.
They were killed for murdering Shakespeare.
Well, they murdered Shakespeare, and she just had a bad laugh.
Yeah.
It's just like,
so
what?
we realize Butterman is kind of the leader of
the
it.
reveal, and his mouth drops like, oh my.
And he says that he did this for his wife's memory. His wife really wanted to win Village of the Month.
Village of the Year.
Village of the Year. And they let some travelers into town.
Crusty jugglers.
Yeah, there were crusty jugglers.
Gypsy scum.
Yes. And they ended up not winning. She went crazy and got into a collision.
I think she drove her car off of a cliff.
Yes. I do like that little moment where he tells...
Traffic collision.
Where he tells
accident.
Danny about the traffic collision earlier, and he's like, what happened to your mom? And he went, she died in a traffic collision. I'm like, oh, he's learning.
He is learning. It's not a traffic accident.
Yeah, so he's like, so I decided when he died that we would honor her memory by killing anyone who makes the town look bad.
So this is the only thing in the movie that like bothers me just a little bit.
Yeah.
Why are they having an open meeting in the middle of like this?
Cool.
Oh, I'm so.
Why are you keep hitting
I'm
the
so
new
excited.
mic stand?
So excited. Okay, so just the only bone I'd have to pick is the fact that they're just. Why are they having this meeting open, like just out in the open at night? You see in the scene that he just jumps over a fence. There's no security.
Well, they thought he was dead, so they didn't care.
He wasn't dead yet.
But they thought he was dead, so they didn't care.
They stab him at the end of that.
No. They thought the big guy killed him.
Yes. Okay,
That's why
sorry.
they don't care.
Double.
I mean, yeah, they
forgot.
shouldn't be having it outside other than it looks cool.
Yeah.
But
no,
they
I
thought
understand.
he was the only one who was looking for him, and they assumed that he was dead. That was the difference there.
Okay.
But yeah, we learned that Danny's kind of in on it. We'll learn to what a degree at some point.
Well, another foreshadowing moment right before this scene happens, Nick Frost's character puts his trusty notebook right in his front pocket because of something that will be revealed later.
Yes. So Nick tries to run away. And he goes through like the
and he
tunnels.
falls through the catacombs.
He finds the trailer full of all the gypsies.
All the gypsy scum.
He finds the great big bushy beard.
The crusty jugglers.
But then like all the kids got killed.
All the kids got like the kids that were drunk.
The dude who was hoarding guns is dead.
The homeless people, they were just killing the homeless just because they were there. And then we get another great reveal of
the living statue still dead in statue form.
Love that. Such a good throwback.
He gets out and Danny stabs him.
Stabs him right in his heart.
In his heart.
Which, as we all know as moviegoers, is where that notebook was.
Yep. It turns out it was fake.
It was a little ketchup packet, just like earlier.
He drove him out to let him out, and he's just like, Danny, what the hell? He's like, I didn't know they murdered anyone. I thought they just roughed him up a little bit and sent him out of town.
Hit him on the wrists and
It's like, no, they're murderers. He's like, well, then you got to come with me. He's
I'm
like,
not Judge Judy and executioner.
But I love that he's just like, we got to go. He's like, they'll just cover it up by the time you're back. He's like, yeah, but if you're there, he's like, he's my dad.
He's my family. Like, what's he going to do?
So Danny won't help him. And if he goes back, by the time he comes back, it'll just all be covered up. So he goes to a store and he looks at the movie aisle, the movie rack, and he sees Point Break and Bad Boys 2. Conveniently, they had those movies there back to back.
You could hear it in his head.
And then he has an idea. He's going to go fuck up that town.
So he goes, he pays for those items, he
Yep.
buys some sunglasses, and of course, this is where it is. This is where it ties in.
Yep.
Cornetto Trilogy. We see it. A little bit of a Cornetto. Just a
Little
tiny
bit of a
corner.
Cornetto.
I mean, this is the second time because he has one in the car earlier, but this is when you see the actual wrapper. It says Cornetto.
So yeah, he shows up. He gives all the kids. He shows up back in town and he beats the shit out of the farmer and his mom.
So he goes into the station and he gets all the guns.
Well, this is before that. Before that, he fights the farmers because he's driving back into town.
Yes. Okay.
With Danny's car.
Sorry, I just got confused because of the sunglasses.
Yeah. So he goes back in. The farmer attacks him, and then the farmer's mom has a gun.
This is another trailer.
Yeah,
shot.
I love when he jumps over the fence and just kicks her in the face.
Just right and just broke. Immediately cut to a broken nose, and such a good throwback of farmers and farmers' moms who are packing.
He has the hoodie kids go around with spray paint. He buys them a bunch of spray paint and has them spray paint the camera. So
he literally rides into town on a horse.
Yes, he rides into town on a horse.
I've wanted to cosplay this so many times, but I would never make it through the front security gate because of all the weapons that he has on him.
Because then he goes
so
into the station, he
badass.
grabs all the weapons.
And
I love this is when you find out that the front desk guy is 2 different people.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know we had a Mountie unit. Nobody tells me nothing.
Another way you can actually tell.
Yeah.
They're reading a book that has the author's name is almost identical. Both of the author's names. So they're 2 different popular books.
That's funny.
I can't think of the author's name, but they're essentially the same thing, and that's the only way you can tell which one is which twin.
I love when he goes into the middle of town, just goes morning, and then everyone is packing. Oh my god! Huge gunfight.
The most amazing, like 50 and older gunfight I've ever seen.
And
I love everyone is packing.
Yeah, I love that Nick is using guns non-lethally.
Yes, he's basically Batman.
Yes, pretty much. I love that he gets the kids to help him to go up there and knock out the lady.
Takes out the sniper lady, the first one.
He takes out the hotel lady.
He takes out the hotel.
Yeah.
The hotel lady. He takes
fascist hag. And then the Reverend shoots him.
Which is
fuck off, grasshopper.
Reverend Shooter. Like, come on. Might as well just be Shooter McGavin. Like, it's just so obvious.
Don't mention Shooter McGavin. It's too soon after Happy Gilmore 2.
Oh, okay.
But he has a vest. So he survives. I do love that they shoot the doctor in the foot. Earlier, the doctor got shot by the BB gun.
The same.
And they say
character.
he's a doctor, he can deal with it. So they shoot his foot off, and they're like, "You're a doctor. Deal with it."
Yeah, motherfucker.
Yeah. Then they have
such a hard line right there, and it sells it.
Then they have to storm the pub.
The pub.
They got to go to the pub. They're fighting the bartenders, and then finally, what's a bear trap on the guy's head?
Yeah, so cool.
Butterman comes in with the everyone in riot gear.
Got 2 like revolvers.
Yeah,
very cowboy
like gold
showdown.
Trim. But yeah, has him cornered, and he convinces the cops. He's like, "Don't you think it's weird that there's this and this?"
And as everyone is dramatically taking off some form of sunglasses or visors or other sunglasses again.
Something there. I think you're on something there.
They're thinking about it.
Yeah. But I think the mumbling guy is
what are you on about?
The mumbling guy is like the one who agrees first. So they all turn on him. Butterman knocks down like a chandelier with fire, and he does a lion roar.
A lion roar, which is honestly so good. The way that he mouthed it and the way that they put it in there.
I love when things have unrealistic roars.
Yes.
I remember Mortal Kombat, the guy yells at Liu Kang and he does a lion roar.
Yeah.
The shark roars in Jaws 4.
Yes.
And the Dodge Challenger roars and getting on the slide. My senior thesis. And it's the MGM lion roar.
Of course, that's perfect.
At one point, the car like swerves around the camera. You just hear roar.
You had to put it in.
Yeah, you have to. Next, they storm the shop.
Oh,
this one's awesome. So Nick is fighting Lurch while they're fighting the staff.
I worked at a grocery store when this came out.
Yeah.
And we were just like, oh my God, we need to reenact this.
But yeah, so he's like fighting Lurch for a while they're all like dodging knives being thrown. Apparently they have a million knives back there.
The 2 butchers who were also the trash men or the truck drivers earlier in the movie, they came back because everyone has multiple jobs in this little town.
So I like that he throws the guy into the cooler. And then he comes back. He's like, "Oh,
he doesn't say anything."
He's like, "Oh, did you say him to chill out or something like that?" He's like, "I didn't say anything." He's like, and then this has become a meme. Him going, "That's a shame."
It's a shame.
People have added that to like memes. But he goes, "Yeah, but you missed a bit earlier where I said playtime's over and I hit him with the peace lily." He's
You're
like,
off the fucking chain. I had a shirt that said that at one point. I don't know where that shirt went, but yeah, it was just Nick Frost saying, "You're off the fucking chain."
So they come up with an idea to like link up all the carts and use it as a battering ram.
Yes.
And then the girl attacks, but the lady cop knocks her out, and there's nothing like a little girl on girl action.
They all literally stop to just like abruptly chuckle, throwing their heads back.
Because now they have to be badasses, but they're all still just corny cops. They're like,
just like, oh my God. Such good delivery on that. He even scares him because one of the guys throws a knife and it hits a jar and it has a bunch of red Polynesian sauce. He's like, "Oh no, Andy!" It's like, "No, don't worry, Andy. It's just Polynese."
So Skinner and Butterman run away in a car.
Yeah.
They jump into a trash dumpster, which I talked about that recently. In some movie, maybe it was one of the commentary tracks, someone falls into a dumpster full of like trash bags, and I'm always just like, yeah, there's like sharp. Why is it always like cushion for them? Like there's sharp objects in there. Like you're gonna get impaled or something.
It makes me think of Pineapple Express, where it's just like, oh, I'm already in the dumpster.
So they chase after him.
In what, a massive police chase where they might be firing guns?
Yes. And it's all insane. They drive through the middle of town, and the judges are there for the Village of the Year.
Yeah. Which, by the way, cameo, Edgar Wright's mom is the judge on the far right.
I didn't know that.
And Edgar Wright is actually also a stock boy in the first scene in the supermarket that you see.
I think he said that like he worked at that supermarket.
He worked at the Summerfield.
Yeah.
Is that chain that they got to use.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So he had the uniform. He had the actual uniform still, and apparently he wore it on set all day for that day of shooting.
I like that they were there and like the sign falls down behind them.
Yes.
So it's a huge chase. Butterman and Skinner, they swerve because they see the swan! And they swerve into the model village.
Mm-hmm. Well, and of course, Simon Pegg and Nick Frost.
They have to get the swan.
And they pick up the swan. Don't worry, guys.
And I love that
the swan lives.
I love they have the guns and the swan's just in between them.
Just like that's just a scene that glad that somebody thought about that.
Yeah.
And just like, no, we need to have that one action scene with the swan.
So Nick fights Skinner.
Yes, this is such
in the village. It turns into Godzilla for a little bit.
Oh my god, it's so good the way that they have this final battle, and he's protecting a little redheaded
ginger kid
named
Aaron A. Aronson. He's like, wait, what?
Yeah, which beginning of the movie, it's just like, oh, you're gonna find everybody starting the phone book with Aaron Aronson.
Skinner slips and impales his mouth on the church tower. That is really hurt.
So visceral, but still not like an insta kill.
No.
Once again, he didn't Batman-esque over dramatic violence.
So Butterman tries to take Danny to hospital. He's like, come on, you're not going to kill your own kid. Mm-hmm. He runs away and they do the point break. Danny can't shoot his dad. So he goes, no.
And he's driving away. And then we hear it. Honk.
Butterman didn't know about the swan.
The swan gets him.
Crashes
right into the only tree. They're in a huge field. One tree. That's the tree that they hit, and it's just it's poetic almost.
And then we forgot to mention throughout this, he keeps being told that London wants to get him on the phone.
Yes, London called. Tell him I'll ring him back.
I'll ring him back, but London shows up.
They do,
and they're like, "Turns out crime has gotten out of hand. We need you back." And he's like, "I kind of like it here." And he goes, "Plus, we have a considerable amount of paperwork." Just end montage of everyone being arrested, yelling. I love the guy still has the bear trap on his head.
Treacher's just like,
and then
so angry.
And then everyone's happy.
Everyone's happy, having fun. They're all like Simon Pegg still has blood on his shirt. Like he's still been shot or something.
I remember,
but they're just having fun with coffee in their hand.
It's police officer, not woman, because that's sexist.
Got to remember that for Guys Month.
Yes. But then it turns out the NWA guy was still alive.
No, and he has like a he has like
an elephant gun or something.
Yeah, something ridiculous.
Danny jumps in the way, blocks
jumps in the way of the bullets,
and Nick kicks him into the evidence room, where it turns out that sea mine was actually activated, and it blows him and everyone.
Oh my god, the entire building blows up. Saxon the dog completely unscathed. Don't worry.
But 1 year later.
1 year later.
It's a fake out thinking Danny's dead, but it turns out
it's literally the headstone. It says Butterman, and we're just like, no.
But it was his mom, and I think his dad died in between.
It was actually just his mom's gravestone.
It was just the mom. So the dad is still around. Okay.
Well, it was just the mom's gravestone.
So they were just at the mom's grave.
With the fake out with the flowers.
Yeah. And then they get a call about something completely mundane, and they're like, let's hit it. And they get in the cop car, and it's like this super big montage.
Yeah, it's souped up car.
To like,
And of course, when he's leaving, before that, he's coming out of a small little cottage, right?
Yep.
Small little cottage right on the countryside.
yeah.
So, of course, full circle once again.
Yeah.
He did find a nice little cottage.
And then the song is singing about them, like Nick Angel. Yeah. Boom. It's awesome. This movie is so good.
Movie.
It's so much fun.
It's in my top 5 for a reason, because it is just an incredible movie, and I can't quote the top 5 because it changes.
Yeah. I mean, naked guns aside, this is a really good cop parody.
It's it's an homage to every cop movie.
Yeah.
It even says it. Where does it say it on the front?
They're bad boys. They're diehards. They're lethal weapons.
There
they're
it is.
Hot Fuzz.
Yeah.
Like
just all the buddy cop movies that you've enjoyed, they took inspiration from.
And again, like what they did with the zombie movies, where they're like, they did all the tropes, they hit all the story beats. This did the same thing. All the tropes,
and
story
they did it
beats,
immaculately,
just
honestly.
beautifully. It was so good. And
the ending, like if I have this movie playing, I can't do other things.
It's
like I'll
just too
try to
funny.
be like, oh, let me just put this movie on. I'll like go do. I can't.
I've watched it
because
so
I'm
many
constantly
times.
just going right back to it because all these lines are so
They're
quotable
gold
to me.
It's a solid film. Really, really hilarious. Great guy movie for Boys Month. But yeah, I love it. It's great. And if you've never seen it, you should watch it.
You have to. The cast.
You'll catch new things. Like I said, you'll catch new things
every time you watch it.
Every time.
Been watching it for over a decade. I still find new things.
Tom.
Yes. Let me tell you a great story about when I met Nick Frost.
Do it.
All right. So I went to some comic convention nearby here, and I got to meet Nick Frost.
Yeah.
It was so awesome.
Okay.
Super nice guy. Very down to earth. Vulgar mouth for sure.
Yep.
And that made me feel just a little bit more comfortable. And I told him the story. I'm just like, listen, Nick Frost, all right, I am going to get a tattoo. I want to get a tattoo, and I'm going to have like a tile, if you will, of Hot Fuzz.
Yeah.
You and Simon Pegg is my first tattoo from Hot Fuzz. And he tells me this awesome story of when they were filming Hot Fuzz. One of the extras or somebody that was like a PA on set got Simon Pegg to autograph part of his arm.
Okay.
And he got Nick Frost to autograph part of his arm.
Yeah.
And then, not realizing what he was going to do with those autographs, he went to Edgar Wright and was like, Edgar Wright, can you put your autograph on my arm?
Yeah.
Edgar Wright puts his autograph across his whole
Not knowing he was going to
arm.
tattoo it permanently.
The guy tattoos all 3 of those on him with Edgar Wright's massive, over top of the other autographs too, like being a jerk.
Yeah.
For fun.
That's hilarious.
And this guy gets this tattooed, and I'm just like, oh my God, that is an amazing story.
Did you get
Thank
the
you,
tattoo?
Nick Frost. I did not get the tattoo
No.
yet.
No.
Soon.
Maybe
It's going
one
to take
day.
a while because I actually kind of want to get like a sleeve with like
Yeah.
a film strip.
I'm going to catch you
And
on.
put each of my favorite movies in each of like the film cells.
Yeah.
I
I
think
got to
that'd be
catch
really
on.
cool.
I got to catch up on Simon Pegg. He was annoying me recently.
Well, he personally, once he started doing the Mission Impossible movies, I think he started to get a little pretentious.
I love him in Mission Impossible.
Yeah,
he's great.
He's great
I
as
love
Benji,
him.
but
Yes.
he's
Thank
a
you, but-
little full of himself.
Think
now.
about pretentious stuff. He was defending some like modern Disney Star Wars thing. It's like, yeah, but you were famous. Shitting on Star Wars is bad. We know you know it's bad. Why are you pretending? Other than you're a part of it now. You got to be in one of them.
I mean, I respect him in the fact that like he put his dues
Oh,
in.
I still
like,
respect
he
him
did
and
the
everything.
stuff.
I'll still enjoy his acting.
Oh, for sure. It's
What
just
really-
a little frustrating that he's gotten full of himself.
What really bothered me recently was his Godzilla opinions.
Yeah.
Because he loved Godzilla -1, but he thought the American one was ruining Godzilla. He's like, oh, it's just like this appropriation.
The Matthew Broderick one.
No, the newest ones.
Oh, I
'Cause it
thought
came-
you said the good ones.
No.
So I thought you were
Fuck
talking
you.
about that one.
So -1 came out, and then Godzilla X Kong: The New Empire came out. And he was kind of shitting on it. He's like, yeah, it's such an important film, that original. So when it's a dumb action blockbuster, I don't think Americans get it. I'm like, son of a bitch, the guy who did the original one that you love so much also did the one where he's dancing on Jupiter and with talking robots, and he has a little stupid kid Godzilla. I'm like, no, Japan is all the things you're complaining about Americans doing to Godzilla. Japan did.
Yeah.
They made Godzilla stupid and dumb, and they have to keep recorrecting it every few generations. So yeah,
It's a lot of fish.
Him being like, only America's made Godzilla bad. I'm like, no, actually, a lot of the stuff that they're doing is kind of like derivative of what we didn't make Godzilla fly.
No.
Japan made Godzilla fly.
Remember that.
Yeah. So yeah, him doing that, I'm like, oh, I get it. You've only seen 3 Godzilla movies. Relax, dude. Why did you feel the need to record yourself doing this rant?
I don't know. Simon Pegg is still one of my favorite actors, but
it's just
unfortunate.
And I'm sure you get along with him. There was just a few times recently where I'm like, man, just shut up.
Whereas Nick Frost, awesome actor.
Yeah.
Pretty awesome in real life too. I know it was only one interaction, but
yeah.
I'm also excited.
I had a really good time with him when I met him that one time.
Nice.
Yeah.
And he's going to be Hagrid, which is, I'm very interested. And
Yeah.
then he was just in the How to Train Your Dragons movie. I'm like, whoa, all right, Nick Frost.
Yeah, well,
good for you, blowing up.
He was in a terrible horror movie that came out last year.
He was in an okay paranormal TV show.
I didn't see the TV show.
It was okay.
But
Simon Pegg is in it actually.
He
For
was in
just like a little bit.
He was in a movie called Black Cab with the girl from Last Night in Soho, not Anya Taylor-Joy, the other one.
She reminds me of Abigail Breslin.
It was bad.
Well, it was.
Black Cab was bad. We covered it on one of the wrap-ups. It was really, really bad. I appreciate him trying to step out of his comfort zone. It's like a more serious thing, but it was really bad.
That's
but yes, if you haven't seen our Shaun of the Dead review, go back and watch our Shaun of the Dead review.
Dead. There's so many things that are connecting these movies.
Yeah,
in this
at
trilogy.
some point we'll come back and we'll do The World's End.
Yes.
Should we squeeze Paul in before that? Paul's like an unofficial one.
Paul is a really fun one, honestly.
It's not Edgar Wright,
It's not,
but
it's Simon
well.
Pegg, and it has a lot of fun jokes.
Paul's underrated. Paul's underrated.
Lorenzo Oil.
Yeah, but yeah,
Oil. Sorry.
yeah. So yes, that is it from us. Please like, share, subscribe. Consider becoming a free Patreon supporter. I mean, obviously, be a paid one. You get more stuff. But when it's free, Tom, I put the public podcast feed on there, so it has better notifications.
Oh,
Some people are like, I didn't know the episode. YouTube stopped feeding me your stuff. It's like, well, the free public podcast thing goes on there, and it has the YouTube link and the Rumble link in the description. So go back there, check it out. Also, you get auto updated sometimes. It'll update you to a paid member as like a trial for free. Yeah. And I usually, if you sign up for free, I usually put out like 5 free samples and I change them every month. Maybe at some point I'll do that Chain of Command as a free sample. Remember that? That was the first video we did here in this new version of Hack the Movies. Tom did a lot of old Hack the Movies, but this newest incarnation, we did the Stone Cold Michael Jai White movie, Chain of Command.
Mm-hmm. Little do you know, Tony, I've actually been waiting to do this review. That's the only reason I became friends with you.
Oh, okay.
I've been waiting.
This has been a long con.
This payoff finally happened, and I am grateful because I don't ever get the opportunity to talk about Hot Fuzz for an hour and a half with anybody. Usually everyone gets bored after I start talking about it for 20 minutes. So I'm glad that I could get most of this out.
I'm glad you did it.
Most. There's still,
you know what?
There's still so many spoilers.
Every year we'll do a Hot Fuzz commentary track. You'll have new things.
I will. I could talk about this movie. We could do a whole nother episode and I could talk about completely different stuff. There's that many Easter eggs. There's that many spoilers. It's just a great, well thought out movie.
Not Hot Fuzz, but if I wanted to hire you, to film me talking about Hot Fuzz,
okay,
where can I go for that?
You can go to crithitpro.com, my production company, Critical Hit Productions.
Yes, me and you worked on a project together recently.
Yes, we have,
and I linked to it. Check out the work we did there. And a lot of fun. That took a really long time.
It did.
That was on
a lot more involved, but
for some reason, me and Tom were like, we got to get coverage of this band. The band's called Transylvania Thunder. Check them out. We were like, we got to get a lot of coverage of this band. Let's film on like 7 4K cameras. And I'm like, that's a good idea. And then when it came to editing, I went, oh no! I'm like, this is gonna take forever.
That was a bad idea.
Why did I do that?
Don't worry, it was all in 4K. The file sizes are super manageable.
Yeah, it took a really long time.
Oh my God.
But yeah, that was
what we do for the love of the arts.
That was a really, really fun time. And yeah, that's it from us. Goodbye, everyone.
Bye.
Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Check out our other videos and Patreon page.